So this your girl, Shari Nicole. I just came to tell y'all why I decided to do diabetic videos this week. For the simple fact of nobody's talking about it. It's quiet. They ain't whispering. I ain't whispering no more. I'm going to shout it from the top of my lungs. Let's talk about diabetes. I'm passionate about it because it killed my mother. It killed my auntie. Killed some of my cousins. Took my grandmother. My mama caught diabetes when she was 8 years old. Yeah. And she didn't get no education. They just gave a little girl medication and hoped she done the best. My passion about diabetes is the simple fact of it is nobody's talking about it. Nobody cares about it. I do. I pray one day God gives me a center that people can go when they low on their spirit and their diabetes and they don't feel like taking their medicine. They have somebody to talk to. I didn't have them options. I got diabetes when I was 14 years old. I got suspended, kicked out of school because the teacher wouldn't let me go to the bathroom to take my medicine. So I opened the kit and decided that I was going to take it in class. They said I was shooting up heroin in the classroom. I didn't know what heroin was. Never heard of it a day in my life. So I'm like, what? And they was like, you just suspended. Your mom got to do blah, blah, blah. I said, no. We're going to shut this down real fast. Give me the phone. And they called my mother and I told her what was going on. She got to the school ASAP. And they explained to her I was kicked out of school because I was shooting up heroin. 14 years old, shooting up heroin. Makes no sense to me. So I've been fighting this disease. I'm not apologizing because I have diabetes. It's just something God gave me. We on a date. Me and diabetes, boyfriend and girlfriend. Diabetes is the boyfriend and I'm the girlfriend. This is how we doing it. I don't apologize for being diabetic. Nobody's speaking about it. Everybody's quiet and whispering and going in the corners. We have nowhere to take our medicine if we go in public. If we go in a store, we have to figure out where we going to put the insulin vials and the syringes and the machine we got to test our sugar on. It's nowhere to take our medicine. So I have to carry a purse. I don't carry purses. Shout out to no carrying purses women. I'm the one. So I would put it on my lap and try my best. Mind you, this bathroom is packed. So many women in it. And they like, are you finished yet? Are you finished? They don't even know I'm trying to save my life. But anyway, I made these videos because there's somebody out there that ain't taking their medicine, ain't going to the doctor, they ain't doing nothing for their diabetes. I'm going to need you to get up and help me run this race because I can't run it by myself. So I'm depending on you. I decided that I'll speak on YouTube. Hopefully somebody's out there diabetic and they willing to let me hear their voice. Because I'd love to hear your opinion about it. Maybe we can help each other. Maybe I can give you my feelings on it and you can give me yours. You know how this work out. But I'm just tired of nobody talking about diabetes. It is so important. You have no idea. When one thing goes wrong in your body, everything goes wrong. And that's what happened to my mama. One thing went wrong on her and everything went chaotic on my mother. I watched my auntie die. I watched my stepdaddy. I watched my cousins, my grandmother. And I won't let another person die because they don't have the education. We can find the education together. If we get together, diabetics, we can talk to each other and discover how to fix this thing instead of just sitting there waiting on somebody to help us. Let's help each other. It's time for the diabetics to get up. If you are a diabetic, I want you to thumb this video up. Leave me a comment and let me know you're a diabetic. Then I want you to subscribe because I don't want you to miss what I got on my mind. Because I know one of these days I'm going to open a clinic for diabetics just to go in and tell what they feeling or whatever. I just want to be there for the diabetics. Because nobody was there. Me being 14 years old in school, I had nowhere to go. The nurses didn't know what to do for me. It just was chaotic. I'm the only person I could have depended on is my mother and my stepdad. And my mother didn't get the education, and my stepdaddy was getting it right then. He was in the process of his diabetes. So he would give me what the nurse gave him. But my mother never got the education, so she couldn't give me anything. It's time to put the education out there. We need education for diabetes. I know y'all saying, well, they got it at the free clinic and they got it here. No, they give you a book about that big. And I ain't joking. They didn't give me, I'm still learning. I stopped taking my medicine when I was 14 years old when they gave it to me. Because nobody told me, you're going to die if you don't take this medicine. My mama used to tell me, the little aches and pains she suffered. And one day I woke up and I was blind as a bat. 16 years old, couldn't see nothing. Didn't know why. Played it off to the right. Pretended that, maybe it's just my vision doing its thing. Got to the doctor finally. And they said, your vision is affected. Your hearing is affected. This is affected. And they started naming a whole lot of things I didn't even know. For y'all that's wondering, like, what is diabetes? What is diabetes? I'm going to break it down to a sandwich for y'all. That way we can put all the toppings we need. You got your bread. That's your body. You got your lettuce. That's your skin. Then you got the tomatoes. That's just there. But the meat of the diabetes is the pancreas. It's a thing that's about this big. And I don't no longer have a pancreas. The pancreas produces insulin inside the body. My body does not do that no more. So that means I no longer have a pancreas inside of my body. It's too little. So that means insulin is giving me what the pancreas is supposed to be giving me. So I'm depending on my insulin to make sure I get it. Now, those that's on pills, I love you from the bottom of my heart because I want to be on pills and I cannot be on it because my body needs insulin to survive. I just want to say it's time for the diabetics to come together. It's time for us to fight for each other. It's time for us to talk. If you on YouTube and you a diabetic, come on and stop by here because I want to chat with you. Y'all have a blessed day. It's your girl, Shari Nicole, fighting for this diabetes. Let's run this race.